There are new homes being built all across the upstate of South Carolina right now that no informed buyer should be purchasing. Not all new construction in this area is built the same, and the wrong home can end up costing you, and sometimes in ways that may not show up until long after the closing date. So in this video, I'm going to break down a few different types of homes that you should probably avoid if you're looking for something in the upstate of South Carolina, and exactly what you need to look for before you sign anything. And stick around to the end, because I'm going to reveal one type of home that sounds very attractive and appealing on paper, but it carries the most risk for buyers in this market right now. So I connected with a couple not too long ago who had been out kind of doing their own research, doing things solo, and ran across a community that they were super excited about because they had some discounted closeout specials. Of course, everything looks great on paper, but there was something that just kind of felt off and they weren't ready to just sign the papers right away. These guys decided they wanted to go back for a second showing before they committed, and it's a good thing they did. When they went out a second time, it had just rained a lot here in the upstate, and to their surprise, there was standing water everywhere. Underneath the crawl space was absolutely soaking wet. You could tell there was clearly a drainage issue somewhere, maybe with the grade of the lot itself, and this is likely the reason the home was still sitting on the market. A discount on a home is actually only a good deal if the home is still worth buying. Sometimes the price drop that you see is the red flag that you need all along. Now, if we haven't met, I'm Gary with Homes Ever After, and I help buyers and sellers all across the upstate make smart real estate moves. We try to keep things simple and explain things in a way that's easy for everybody to understand. So without further ado, here are the types of homes that I would completely avoid if I was buying a home in the upstate today. So the first type would be builders who have no local track record. The growth in the upstate has captured a lot of attention from out-of-state builders and even investors who have come into the market to try to capitalize on some of that demand. Some of them may be great, others not so much. And sometimes a builder with no local history and track record also means probably no connections and good subcontractors to work with. No track record on warranty claims in South Carolina and how they stand by and serve their customer after the fact. No reputation among agents, other inspectors in the area, and maybe attorneys who might be able to tell you what to expect from this particular person. And it doesn't mean that some of these guys aren't building a good product, but it's good to ask questions and know some things up front. Find out how many communities and projects they've completed here in the upstate. Ask them if they have past clients that you could possibly reach out to and find out what their experience was like. Do a Google search or even ChatGPT with their name and complaints and reviews and see what information might be available. And if you're not sure how to vet a builder you've never heard of, that's exactly what we're here to help with. And we're happy to have that conversation if you have any questions whatsoever. And number two are homes that are at the edge of a buyer's particular price range. Every builder has a sweet spot. Every builder has a process. They have their subs and certain quality control where everything is completely dialed in. And sometimes when they stretch themselves outside of it, the gaps begin to show up. A builder whose bread and butter is in that $300,000 price range, trying to sell a $600,000 home, are sometimes operating outside of their core competencies. And sometimes the labor, the slight oversights, the attention to detail doesn't always align with that higher price tag. And this is sometimes what a lot of buyers don't think about. There are custom and semi-custom builders in this market who specialize on this price range. Walk their homes side by side. You can see the difference. You can feel the difference. It actually looks like the amount of money that you're spending. The quality, the features of the home is going to align more in some of those semi-custom options that you might walk through. Match the builder to the price point. Research where they do their best work and make sure that what you're actually looking at is in alignment with the price range and the quality that you're getting for it. Number three are bad lots and the last remaining lots in a community. A beautiful home on the wrong lot can still be a bad buy. And this one catches people off guard. A super steep driveway may be something that you're okay with, but the next buyer who comes along might not be. And that can be real money out of your pocket when it comes time to resell. The same thing can sometimes go for lots that are backing up to commercial properties, sitting near drainage easements, or sometimes even facing a busy road can be a big turn off when it comes time to sell the home in the future. The home can look great and check a lot of boxes for people and still end up being a hard sell later down the road. And sometimes this shows up more often when there's only a final few lots or final few homes that are available in a community. And usually if everyone before you passed on their lot, there's probably a good reason for it. Ask the builder why it's still available. Sometimes the answer may tell you a little bit more and shed some light on the issues. And if you're already looking at a lot, you want a second set of eyes on it, feel free to reach out to us. Again, this is something that we do every day. We're happy to have a conversation and make sure you're making the best decision for you and your family. So here's a type of home that I told you may be the most appealing, but sometimes carries the most risk. The move-in ready spec home. The finish, the stage, the ready to close in 2 weeks. It feels like a win, but here's the reality. You're buying every decision that the builder already made. The lot, the floor plan, all the finishes. You didn't choose any of it. And the 2-week timeline, it's not a convenience, it's a pressure tactic to get you to move. You need enough time to review the contract, do your due diligence, handle the inspections, order the CL 100, and all those things to make sure that you're making a wise move. Shop for financing. Sometimes the builder incentives aren't always the best deals in the market. Sometimes they are, but it's good to know for sure before you commit. Read over all the HOA documents, the restrictions and covenants to ensure that there's nothing that you want to do to a property that may not be allowed in this particular community. And be sure to research the builder's track record. Spec homes can absolutely be a good purchase, but they require the same level of scrutiny as any other home that you may look at and consider. And sometimes the urgency to close is designed to prevent that completely. So slow down, do the work, make the decision on your terms and not theirs. So I want to hear from you. Are you currently looking for new construction here in the Upstate, or did you already buy new and wish someone would have warned you about these things beforehand? Drop it down in the comments. I read everyone. Feel free to text and call as well. Love having those conversations with you guys. And if you want a second opinion before you sign anything, we're happy to have that conversation and point you on the right direction. We appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.